Hey everyone, my name is Chloe and welcome to Vlogmas Day 13. So if you have not seen one of these videos, it's very similar to what I did last year. And what I did is at the beginning of the year, I asked my mom to wrap up 24 books that just made her think of me, that she wanted me to read, that she really enjoyed, whatever, and surprised me with them. So then I could unwrap them and this could be a little unboxing, a little vlog, a little flashback from the past, and a little book review. So today's day 13, which feels really good because that means I'm halfway through these books. As I'm filming this, it is July 30th. My daughter is 4.5 today, and she let me know yesterday that she is fully expecting a cake today, so her cake is in the oven. But it's July 30th. It's actually like a weird kind of cold spell here. As you can tell, I'm wearing a little sweatshirt from Dickel Whiskey is a distillery we went to. For Jeremy's birthday, and it's his favorite whiskey, and so here I am pregnant wearing a whiskey sweatshirt, but wore it to T-ball this morning. Definitely repping that mom today. So yeah, it's like, well, so cold spell, it's 77, which is great, and the highs have been like mid 80s in the afternoon this week, and it's kind of cloudy, and my motivation is gone, but that's okay. This week I'm 28 weeks pregnant. We just found out that baby girl has some fluid on her lungs, and so it's kind of a stressful, scary time, but by the time you see this, it will have all resolved and we'll kind of be on the other side of it. So that is great. This is actually a really hard time for us. But these kind of things keep some sort of like excitement going on. So, let's just open the next book. So this one I noticed, I've already gotten a little help opening it. So I thought I would go ahead and just open it. It feels like maybe a new paperback, like it's pretty stiff. It may be like a soft hardback, or not like a soft hardback. Excuse me, lady. If you can tell, Hurricane Annie just hit my computer stand. So let's open this up. Yeah? You're getting hungry? Oh, okay. Well, we'll make this snappy. Okay. Lisa Gardner, love you more, huh? How funny. So I bought this. Well, let's see what the note says. The name of the book. Oh, so ironically, my mom was just here a couple weeks ago, and I bought this book for my grandma because it's one of the things we always say to each other, like, love you more. And I found a large print copy for her, and so I bought that for her. And my mom just asked me a couple weeks ago if I wanted a copy because if I wanted that copy because she read it and liked it. And so I guess she kind of forgot that she already got me mine. So Lisa Gardner is a thriller author that most of the time I really like. This one says, who do you love? Brian Darby. Filming with kids is a fun time, but who do you love? Brian Darby lies dead on the kitchen floor. His wife, state police trooper Tessa Leone, claims to have shot him in self-defense and bears the bruises to back up her tale. For veteran detective Dee Dee Warren, it should be an open and shut case, but where's their 6-year-old daughter? And how far would you go? As the homicide investigation ratchets into a frantic statewide search for a missing child, Dee Dee Warren must partner with former lover Bobby Dodge to break through the blue wall of police brotherhood, seeking to understand the inner workings of a trooper's mind while also unearthing family secrets. Would a trained police officer truly shoot her own husband? And would a mother harm her own child to save her? For Tessa Leone, the worst has not yet happened. She is walking a tightrope with nowhere to turn and no one to trust. She has one goal in sight, and she will use every ounce of her training to do what must be done. No sacrifice is too great, no action unthinkable. A mother knows who she loves, and all others will be made to pay. Bom, bom, bom. So, I don't know about this. I have read some Dee Dee Warren books, and I have liked most, but not all. And police procedural kind of books are kind of hit and miss for me. So my expectations are going to be moderate for this, and I think that's good. So it's got 400 and something pages, but that's 407 pages in this mass market format. So I might actually read it in the large print that I got grandma that she doesn't want anymore. So we'll see. I'm excited to give this one a shot. Hey everyone. So it is a while later, and I finished Love You More by Lisa Gardner. And Recently, I mean, it wouldn't be recently to you because you guys are watching this in December, but recently for me, I read The Survivors Club by Lisa Gardner, and I feel the exact same way about this book as I do about that book. And I'm wondering if Lisa Gardner is maybe just not the author for me, even though I've liked some of hers in the past. But it's been a long time since I've read it, so I don't know if she's the author for me or not. But long story short, this book is like just under 400 pages, I think, and yet I feel like it was so long. I had it on audio and it still took me 3 days to read, which is a long time for me to take on a book on audio. I mean, normally it's like 1 to 2 days, and the fact that it was like 3 full days just means that it was a lot. And so the story is about, it's the first in the Tessa Leone series and number 5, I think, in the Detective Dee Dee Warren series, because both of these women are involved in the story. So Tessa Leone, she is a state trooper, and she is accused of killing her husband, and her daughter is missing. So they walk in, her husband is dead, and she says she does it in self-defense because she is clearly abused. She's been beaten up. She's in rough shape. And so she is accused of killing her husband, and then her daughter is missing. And so Detective Dee Dee Warren is a part of the group that is trying to figure out what happened in this situation. So we get both women's perspectives, which I enjoyed, but I also feel like it took a lot of the tension out, because most of the book is Dee Dee Warren trying to prove that Tessa Leone not only killed her husband, but also killed her daughter. And I mean, then from Tessa's perspective, you're getting how much she loves her daughter. And there's doubt in your head, I guess, about what's going on, but not really. Like, I felt like by getting Tessa's perspective, that never really seemed like a plausible outcome. And so then when the ending came, it was like, I don't know. So, yeah, I'm not going to say if she did it or not, but I just thought that it was very, like, I don't know. It's almost 400 pages, and I feel like 200 of it was a slog. So the ending was really exciting. The beginning, like setting the stage, was exciting, intriguing, whatever. But the whole middle was just blah, 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 blah. And I like thought about, because it took me 3 days, I thought about getting on and updating, but like I didn't really even have anything to say, because it's like the same thing over and over and over of like, you know, us learning, I guess, about Tessa to make our own opinions on if she did it or not. But Dee Dee Warren trying to prove she did it, and I don't know. It was just, I'm giving it 3 stars. It's a book I read. Read it if you want to. I was most intrigued, honestly, by Dee Dee Warren's, like, her personal life that was going on in the background, but that's definitely not, like, it's just in the background of the story. And so I may read more from the Dee Dee Warren series, and I have read more, like, but not in order by any means. And so I can't remember, like, what's going on with her in the other books. I like her, but in this one I almost didn't like her because she was very, like, set on one solution, and I don't know. It was all right. 3 stars. Meh. I don't think I'll pick up any more Lisa Gardner for a while, because I, like, historically have given her 4 stars, but I also historically was a lot more generous rater than I am now. So I'm wondering if there are actually 3 stars that I just generously gave 4 stars. I don't know. So now, if you can tell, I'm outside of the hospital. I'm about to go to my weekly high-risk doctor scan. I don't know if I talked about this in the intro, but it is the beginning of August. We found out a couple weeks ago that baby girl has some heart and lung issues. And so we are, every week I am getting monitored by the high-risk doctor as well as the NICU team. And so we're just being prepared for everything, watching the fluid levels in her lungs and just looking at her. It's really, like, this last week was, she did really great, and everything looked really great, and things had not progressed at all, which feels really good and is a really good sign. So I thought going into this week then that I would feel hopeful, and I just don't. Kind of sharing, I guess, mental health issues, just the anxiety around anything being wrong with your kids. Like, I think if any of you are watching this are parents or aunts or uncles or whatever that have a kid that you love so much, like, just anything being wrong with them is scary and stressful, and just these appointments are just a chance for something to be negative, but there's also a good chance that it's positive. So trying to be hopeful, but also just kind of feel like I'm walking the plank going in. So, I am feeling really crummy today, like physically. I'm almost 30 weeks pregnant, and this is, my hardest pregnancy for sure. And I am having a lot of like pelvic pain and stuff that I don't remember having with the other girls. And if I did, it was like right at the end. And then I've got a headache, but if you can tell, the weather, it has been like sunny, gloomy, sunny, gloomy, sunny, gloomy. And so I think there's like a barometric pressure issue or something, plus the stress of this appointment. And I don't know, I'm sure later will be better. So, yeah, Annie had speech this morning. My middle daughter gets speech services. And we think she might be like catching up, like bridging the gap from where she should be to where she is. And I say all of that loosely because she's 2 years old. Kids do their own thing. But so that feels good. Like, her speech therapist was really helpful, and that feels really great. And overall, lots to be grateful for. This book maybe wasn't one of them. Just kidding. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. And that's it. Bye.